Hi, it's Laura here at the Charleston Holistic Center, and we're doing some Four Agreements work this week because I got tired of doing the other stuff. So, today's one is don't make assumptions. And we do this all the time. The biggest one is we believe that other people can mind read us and that we mind read them, especially in close relationships. We believe that our spouse, our significant other, our lover should be able to read our mind and should know that we want blank or we need blank or we don't want blank or there are extremely few people who are even partially telepathic out there. And it's really unlikely that your significant other is one of them. You know what I mean? Even if they are, they don't do it all the time because who wants that, right? Yeah. So if your significant other isn't reading your mind, they don't know exactly what you want, but you assume that they can do that. You assume that that's what's happening. It's one of these unconscious agreements that we have in our culture. We assume that our significant other knows what we're thinking. Don't. Because here's the thing. You also assume you know what they're thinking. You make the assumption that you've read their mind. But very few people out there are actually telepathic. And even then, it's only hit or miss. So, are you really reading their mind or are you just making assumptions? And this is what screws up relationships. And it doesn't matter whether it's a romantic relationship, whether it's a friendship, whether it's coworkers, whether it's your family, it doesn't matter. We make this assumption on people who are close to us that they read our minds and we read their minds. It's not actually happening. Even the best empaths still don't read the mind. You can read the emotion. You can read when you screw up. So I'm asking you, become a little bit more mindful of the assumption that you can read someone else's mind and they can read yours. It will make communication and this whole holiday season so much happier if we stop making the assumption that we read each other's minds, because we don't. Just because you do a lot of stuff habitually doesn't actually mean you're reading anybody's mind. That's the other thing. Confusing habitual patterning with reading a mind. It's not. And again, habitual patterning may change. So making the assumption that that's what it's always going to be, again, it's making an assumption. So, whew, some really intense stuff, right? But holiday season gets really stressful. And part of the problem is we start making assumptions. So be mindful of that. I know you can do it. Just saying. Thank you and namaste. Would you like to make the upcoming year better than ever? Join us for a 3-day virtual retreat of Resolutions Reimagined, a journey to a powerful 2024. It's time to release our past, create a harmonious present, and change our future brilliantly. Click the link below or use the QR code to invest in yourself. To end 2023 on a positive note and start the new year on an incredible journey to a better life and a better world. Come play with us as we change ourselves and the world around us. See you on the playground.